Hey guys, here's a video that goes over what we're doing today while I'm gone. Let's look at this. Let's say you've got some equation like x squared plus 4x plus 9. And let's say we're trying to graph this. Well, when we're trying to graph this equation, let's think of our little x and y table. Now, if x is equal to 0, what is going to happen when I plug in zeros in place of x? When I rewrite this equation with all the x's replaced with zeros, you get 0 squared plus 4 times 0 plus 9. 0 squared is 0, 4 times 0 is 0, and 9 is what comes out of it. So when you graph it, you end up having the point 0, 9. And that will be on the y-axis, and it's called the y-intercept. So the can't write that, try that again. The y-intercept is where the x value is equal to 0. Let's do another example. Let's say it's y equals x squared plus 5x plus 2. If I want to find the y-intercept is this point. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. It's some point along that axis. And the first value, the x value, measures how far left and how far right we are. Now, right on that line, the x value is 0. Now, what we want to find is the y value that goes along with that 0. So if the x value is 0, again, you plug that 0 in where the x's are, and you have 0 squared plus 5 times 0 plus 2. That goes to 0, that goes to 0, and this is the 2. Okay, so going a little bit faster now, if you have y equals x squared plus 9x plus 7, then the y-intercept is going to be 0, 7. It's always going to be that last number. Now, what if you have something that's written like this? What if it's like x plus 3 squared, and you want to find the y-intercept? Well, what you want to do is you want to get this equation and make it look like the other ones. So what is x plus 3 squared? X plus 3 squared is the same thing as x plus 3 times x plus 3. And if we use the box method, this is x3, this is x3. So once we fill those boxes in, this is x squared. This x and this 3 move in together to 3x. This 3 and this x move in together to make 3x. And then this 3 and this 3 multiply to be 9. So combining like terms, that is going to turn into x squared plus, that's 6x plus 9. So where's the y-intercept going to be? The y-intercept is going to be 0, 9. It's that last number when it's in this form. Now, this form is called standard form. Standard form doesn't have any parentheses. Okay, so the other thing that I was going to teach you today is this. It's this pattern, and this pattern is called a perfect square pattern. So let's say you have this kind of thing like this. This is x and 1, and this is x and 1. This is x squared. This is 1x. This is 1x, and this is 1. So another way of writing x plus 1 squared is x squared plus, combining those together, becomes 2x plus 1. Let's do another example. What if you have this a little bit bigger? This is x, and this is 2, and this is 2. Well, let's see, if I write it this way, you can see that you have your x squared, you have x. Let me actually do this in red. You have your x squared, you have x, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So this becomes, let me write this out, x plus 2 squared is x squared plus 4x plus 4. And we can write this out a little bit differently. Let's do the boxes slightly different now. This is x and this is 2, this is x and this is 2, and we can fill it this way. X squared, 2x, 2x, and 4 give you the x squared, the 4x, and the 4. Okay, now continuing that pattern for a couple more. Let's say we've got something like this. This is x and 3 and x and 3, and x squared, 3x, 3x, and 9. And so if we write this out, we got x plus 3 squared equals x squared plus 6x plus 9. Now I think that's enough to start looking at some patterns. The first pattern I want to look at is how do we get from 3 to 6? How do we get from 2 to 4? How do we get from 1 to 2? And you're probably thinking already, this is just multiply by 2. And you're right, multiply by 2, multiply by 2. Now, how do you get from 1 to 1, or 2 to 4, or 3 to 9? And you're probably thinking 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, and 3 squared is 9. So let's see if we can extend that pattern without drawing the box right away. We've got x plus 4 squared is equal to x squared plus, just like the 3 made a 6, the 4 is going to make an 8. Just like the 3 made the 9, the 4 is going to be squared and make a 16. So you have x squared plus 8x plus 16. All right, let's do another one. X plus 5 squared. X squared, double the 5, and square the 5. Now I'll just show this in a box, just so we're feeling good about this. We got x and 5, x and 5. That's x squared, that's 5x, that's 5x, and that's 25. And that gives you the x squared plus 10x plus 25. Okay, that's everything that we're doing today.